Welcome to Unplanned Podnancy, the only podcast on the internet where I take glasses, throw them on the ground, piss on them, and set them on fire. I'm Chris.
I'm Matt.
And Matt, how has your week been?
First, is your piss flammable?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's straight up gasoline.
Is that what everybody in the future pisses?
Yeah, you see, biology has really undergone some extreme changes. So, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's all the explanation that's needed there.
Yep.
My week this week has been fine. I dropped out of my only class in college because I was really behind and I couldn't catch up, and I was just like, I'm not doing this. So I'll be back next semester, but I'm not doing it during the summer anymore because that fucking sucked. I got my ears pierced today.
You got your ears pierced?
I got my ears pierced today.
Whoa.
Yes. Never had my ears pierced before. Never had anything pierced before.
Never.
I don't know why I did it either. It just seemed like a thing to do.
Hey, man, when you're out living your life and you think, I need a little switch up, you just go put some holes in me.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I'm too continuous a human being. I need to be punctured. And so I did.
Do you feel a little lighter now?
Actually, I'm heavier because they replaced what they took out of me with metal.
That's fair.
So,
that's fair.
How was your week?
My week was okay. Nothing really special happened. I got my bill sorted out. I now have a due date for my electric bill. I received my mortgage payment, which is great. Now I can pay for my house. But the most exciting thing that probably happened was that Unplanned Podnancy released Podnancy Plays. Matt, do you want to tell everyone about Podnancy Plays?
Sure. Podnancy Plays is a YouTube channel that Chris and I started that is a gaming channel, which is funny because Chris and I, when we decided to start a podcast, we were like, this is going to end up as a gaming channel, isn't it? And I was like, no. And Chris was like, yeah. And now it has. So Podnancy Plays is a YouTube channel where we play a random video game every week, and it serves as an after party to the main Unplanned Podnancy episode, and you can go there. Gaming.podnancy.com will take you there, or there's a link on unplannedpodnancy.com to the YouTube channel. You can check out us playing a video game, maybe talking about what we did in the episode for the week, and then if you come back to the regular main Unplanned Podnancy YouTube channel, you'll be able to see more footage from the same game playing on the screen while you listen to the normal episode, if that's your thing.
Yeah, which means if you are listening to this on Spotify or Apple, and then you go visit Podnancy Plays, you can listen to this again, but with video in the background. Doesn't that sound fantastic?
That's what you should do. You should listen to it twice.
Get it twice. Get it deep
Hillary.
in your veins. Hey, Hillary, you gotta listen to it twice. Hillary, you know what? I wish that I could listen to Unplanned Podnancy every day, all day. And you know what, Bill? Your wishes could be granted if you were in today's episode of Unplanned Podnancy. Let's get at it. Matt, today's topic, here's a little setup for you. You're on a cruise boat, cruise ship, cruise vessel, cruise dinghy, if you want. You're on a cruise. All right.
Okay.
Cruise dinghy. Raft. Cruise raft. I'm on a 3-hour tour on a raft. You're out in the ocean and there are other passengers on the boat. You guys suffer some kind of disastrous event, whether that's a lightning storm, tsunami, tidal waves, what have you, and you crash on a deserted island, or a series of deserted islands is even better.
Okay.
The captain manages to radio for help, though. You know that you will get off this island in 72 hours. All right? While exploring the island, you come across a genie's lamp. Classic situation, Matt. You rub that lamp, you get 3 wishes. All right? One rule, it's the pretty classic rule. Well, I guess it's 2 rules. Genie can't give you more wishes than 3.
Okay.
And you can't become more powerful than the genie.
Okay. All right.
So let's start this off with wish number 1. What would your first wish be, and why?
Trapped on an island, no way out, but there's a genie lamp.
Yes.
I would. I mean,
You're leaving in 72 hours.
okay.
Right. Rescue's coming in 72 hours. So you don't have
Okay.
to. You can.
So you
use
don't
a
have to
wish
wish
leave.
yourself off the island.
You don't have to.
No, okay. So if you do wish yourself off the island, there's 7. How many supplies were on this raft when we crashed?
There was enough supplies for 2 days.
There was enough. So everybody's gonna have to go 24 hours without eating.
Yeah.
Everybody can go 24 hours without eating.
It
without
doesn't
going
really
crazy.
seem like an
So,
issue, does it?
Yeah, no. So I'm not gonna wish for supplies, and I'm not gonna wish to get off the island. I'm having a hard time figuring out how the island actually plays into this because
You had to find a lamp somewhere.
you had to find a lamp somewhere. Okay, that's fair enough. My 3 genie wishes would probably be $100 billion.
Okay. That's where you're starting is 100 billion?
Yeah, $100 billion.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna interrupt you right there. Why 100 billion?
Okay, why $100 billion? So $100 billion is gonna put me into the in the realm of today's richest people on the planet, right?
Yeah.
I don't want unlimited money because with unlimited money, you literally there's no bounds to your wealth. There's no way. I mean, feasibly, there's no way you can spend $100 billion anyway. But I'm sure if you really tried at it, you could blow it somehow. So it at least puts some sort of cap on the amount of resources that you have.
Okay.
Because an unlimited amount of money is just going to be... I feel like you would just lose touch with reality.
Sure.
Because there's no limit to anything anymore. It would also completely destroy the economy. If
Oh,
it got out of hand.
absolutely. Yeah, you could single-handedly take it down.
Right, yeah. So I'm not going to do that.
Okay, but...
And then... Sorry.
What are you going to do with $100 billion? Like...
What am I going to do with $100 billion?
Yeah, you didn't choose to pay off your debt. You didn't choose to make yourself comfortable. You chose $100 billion. Like,
Yeah,
do you have a plan?
Because I want to be stupid rich. I'm going to do a lot of the same. Okay, people shit on billionaires all the time.
Of course.
Like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and stuff. I do a lot of the same shit that they do. And anybody who says that they wouldn't is full of shit.
You're making a rocket ship.
They're just full of... Yes! I'm building a rocket ship. That's like in the top 5 things I'm going to do with $100 billion is set up my own space program.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, it makes sense. I get it.
It makes total sense.
Yeah, who doesn't want to go to space?
Right. So that's one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pay a whole bunch of really smart people to start building rocket ships and figuring out how we can get people into space.
Okay.
Aside from that, I'm going to buy a huge house, probably more than one house. And then, I mean, I'm going to donate to charity and stuff too. Also, I'll definitely set up charity programs like what Bill Gates does, like resources and computers and sports stuff for inner city kids. Great idea.
Yeah.
I would definitely do stuff like that too.
You just got $100 billion from a wish. Why wouldn't you give it out? That makes sense. Yeah. Give it back to the world. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm down with that.
All right. Do you want my second wish or do you want to give me your first wish?
You go ahead and give me your second wish.
Okay. My second wish is probably going to be that I burn calories at twice the rate of a normal human being. So
all right, explain.
Again, it seems insane, right? Because it seems like you would want to just be fit all the time, no matter what you do, right?
Yeah.
But I don't really want that. I want some limit on what I can eat. Because if you ask for like 5 times or 10 times the normal amount of calories, you're going to be eating all day.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're going to spend your entire day eating. I feel like doubling the normal amount of calories that people burn, and it applies to exercise too, in like the way I'm imagining it.
Sure.
Is if you go on a run and it burns 200 calories, it would burn 400 calories. Okay. So that way I can just eat twice. I can eat an unreasonable amount of food, but I still have to limit myself because I think having limits and putting limits and having some self-control is a healthy thing.
Okay, so that's why you wouldn't wish for something like to just be able to control your weight or control your fitness level, just like on a whim, because you want some kind of restriction.
Yeah, I think discipline's important. And I think just being able to just like snap your fingers and just have something instantaneously is A, going to ruin the fun of life, and B, it's going to make you just a lazy, undisciplined person. And I don't want that either. So I feel like at 2 times the normal calories, I can still slam like 2 gigantic like McDonald's meals a day and be eating a normal amount of calories. And if I want to eat at a Chinese buffet and just completely gorge myself 3 times in one day, I just go on a short run and I'm still burning like an average amount of calories.
All right. Fair
So
enough.
that's my second wish.
Fair enough. All right.
All right. And my third wish would be for my second wish would be for the effects of aging to be a third the rate of a normal human being. So I would naturally live to be like 210 or something.
Okay. So you want money, faster metabolism, and to age slower.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up. I think that would just set you up for a pretty good life.
Okay, so that's your goal, to like live just a really good life with like
Yeah.
a lot of money and just a long life.
Yeah, I've actually thought about this before, and I think that asking for anything that's too extreme or that sounds too good to be true puts you into some sort of monkey's paw territory where you think you know what you're asking for and it's actually going to turn out super shitty. I feel like with these wishes, it's a reasonable balance where I'm basically just going to live a longer, better version of a normal human being's life.
Well, you're wrong.
No, okay.
You're wrong.
Fine.
And that's
Okay.
that's exactly where we're getting into, because you got rescued. It's been 72 hours. You're sailing back home. You find out that you've inherited all of Elon Musk's wealth because he was killed. Your wish has killed Elon Musk, and
I think I'm okay with it, honestly.
I'm good with it. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. And is Elon Musk worth $100 billion?
He was at some point. I don't know.
Well,
if he
okay.
Still is. Tesla's stock and cryptocurrency both aren't doing very well, so I don't know.
Well, let's switch it up then, because you didn't care about Musk dying. You killed Bezos. Okay.
That's even
All
better.
Right. Great. I'm pretty sure we covered the $100 billion there. Bezos is dead. You've inherited everything that Bezos has. Not just the money, but also the companies. Everything.
So I get Amazon.
You get Amazon.
And whatever his space thing is.
Yeah. Now, which seems great. At this point, you have no worries about the fallout of inheriting everything from Bezos. But the burning the double amount of calories, surprise, you sweat twice as much. You're twice as hot.
Oh man, you just be drenched in sweat.
Yeah,
because I already sweat quite a bit as a human being.
So how are you?
So
let's start there. How are you dealing with the fact that Bezos is dead and you get Amazon? Let's start with that.
I'm selling Amazon.
You're selling
I'm just selling it. I'm selling all my shares in Amazon. I don't even think he's like. I think he may not even be majority stakeholder anymore, because when he went to space, he like left his controlling interest in the hands of somebody else or something like that. I'm sure there's still an incredible amount of wealth to be gained from that, and he still has some sort of control. Whatever it is, I'm selling it. Okay. I don't want any part of it anymore.
Okay.
So that's somebody else's bitch. I'm just going to take the money and just do whatever else I want with it. He's already got the space thing going on, so that's great. That's a foundation for the rest of my plans.
So you're keeping the space stuff.
So that's brilliant. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Keeping the space stuff.
Okay. Fair enough.
I don't see the downside to that part of it. I think it's as simple as that, honestly. I'm getting out of Amazon. I just don't want any part of it. And if anybody asks me questions about it, I'm just going to be like, it's not my bitch, dude. What? I don't want any part of it. And just I don't have any answers for you.
Huh? All right.
Yeah.
How are you dealing with the double body heat?
How am I? Okay, so that's the bigger question. That's a problem.
Yeah.
I think with my almost infinite resources, I'm going to figure something out. We're going to come up with some sort of clothing that I can wear that cools me down or something like that. I mean, twice the amount, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's an incredible
you asked for
amount
this.
of body heat. Yeah. So, I mean, realistically, probably what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like buy a gigantic complex somewhere in a really cold area like way up in the northern part of Canada or something like that, where it's like 20 degrees Fahrenheit outside most of the time.
Okay.
And I'm just going to live there.
Okay.
So that'll take care of it while I'm at home. While I'm out in public, we're going to have to come up with some sort of suit or something, like some sort of liquid cold suit.
So you're
that I can
gonna
wear.
invest part of your money into figuring out how to deal with your double
Oh yeah, for
body
sure.
temperature.
What I'm thinking is either like some sort of implant that like basically gives my body liquid cooling, or like
Oh.
a suit that I can wear that looks like just a fancy suit that has liquid cooling inside of it to cool me down like a robot.
How would an implant that does liquid cooling work?
Or
That
would an implant
that's
liquid
my
cooling work?
question. Yeah, like,
Okay.
are you pumping like liquid between your cells?
Well, I mean, it's basic. I mean, it's a heat sink backpack,
Okay.
probably, or
Okay.
something. And then you're gonna have tubes just like running around. I don't know, man. I've got at least tens of billions of dollars to help me figure this out. Yeah, but I'm
fair
liquid
enough.
cooling my body.
All right. So you're gonna live somewhere cold. You're gonna keep the space program. You're gonna invent a whole new category of clothing to chill the body.
Yeah, like in an extreme way too. And I may be I may be walking. I may be walking around looking like some sort of cyborg motherfucker, but I mean that'll be cool.
That would be
Everybody,
pretty good.
everybody would be like, "Hey, look, it's billionaire dude turned himself into a liquid cooled cyborg." That'd be cool on its own.
Who wouldn't want to be that?
Yeah.
You'd be basically Dr. Freeze or Mr. Freeze from Batman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It would go with my supervillain space program. I'm going to have my supervillain base in the north of Canada. I'm going to have a supervillain space program. And I'm going to have a supervillain liquid-cooled bodysuit.
Pretty dope.
I'm becoming a Batman villain.
Well, good news. You're about to become more of a Batman villain.
Oh, great.
Because you also asked for, what, double life or more? You basically...
Yeah.
Like you
live
said,
to be like 210.
yeah, like 210. So the bad news is, where are those years coming from? And you're going to have to take them from people. Congratulations.
Am I a vampire now?
You're now a life vampire. And
I'm a billionaire Northern Canada secret lair living liquid-cooled cyborg vampire?
yeah.
Chris, you thought you were going to make this shitty? This sounds awesome. This sounds fantastic.
Okay, well, tell me how you're dealing with being a vampire now.
How am I dealing with being a vampire? I mean, I could just go full-on psychopath and just like start murdering people and stuff.
Sure.
But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use my billions of dollars and I'm going to figure out a way to take the crooked prison system and just have them send me life sentence or death row inmates, and I'm just going to suck the life out of them.
So you're going to tell the government that you're a vampire? Or you just
Maybe
be
not.
like, send me inmates?
Well, yeah, they're going to be like, yeah, sure, whatever. He knows what he's doing. He's billionaire space guy. I mean,
Maybe.
how fucked up is the for-profit prison system already that there aren't enough crooked politicians that I could probably make this happen? Tell me you think it's not possible.
Yeah,
'Cause-
okay, you're right. You're right. I mean, it's, yeah.
And if America or Canada won't do it, there's a government in the world that will.
Someone's going to give you, some country in the north is going to give you criminals.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure. Russia has cold
Oh, there you
and,
go. You just go to Russia.
death row inmates
You just
that
go to
would they
Russia.
probably sell me.
Okay, so that seems like a great answer to me. You went to a deserted island. You found a genie lamp. You became a Batman villain. That's a vampire, cyborg, space entrepreneur. Was that how you described it?
Yeah. I'm a liquid-cooled cyborg space traveling vampire supervillain.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
dope.
That's
That's pretty dope. You made some good wishes. I'm gonna give it to you. You made some good wishes. So I guess it's my turn.
Yeah. So now you have to tell me. You said I
Yes.
was wrong, and then and
I
I flipped it on you.
yeah,
again.
you totally threw it back.
How would you do better?
I was wrong in saying that you were wrong. So now that's how this works. So my wishes, and we'll see what that ends up doing. This is a tough question for me. Because I'd want to wish for ridiculous shit. If I'm being honest, like monkey paw
Yeah.
is like clearly out in the open for me. Like, oh, if you wish for that, something's gonna backfire. Oh, that's real tough, man. Because I think I would be wishing for dumb shit. Like, I'd be wishing for superpowers. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. The first thing I'm wishing for is to be able to read people's minds. Hands down. That seems like
Okay.
the best superpower to have because in any situation, assuming the limitations are if you're communicating with the person, you can read their mind, regardless of the form of communication, or if you can see them. I don't know. Maybe there's going to be a rule set, but like if you can read someone's mind, you can say the right thing in any situation. That's going to make them happy. You can manipulate people super easily if you can read people's mind.
Okay.
That's my first wish.
Okay.
Wish number 2. I think I'm going to take the easy route on your difficult route and just be able to control my body in terms of weight, hair length,
Muscle
mass. Just be able to basically transform, but say a human. Maybe same bone structure.
Okay.
Just be able to go willy nilly with my looks. I think that would be pretty fun. Also, make it really easy to hide. Be like, that 900-pound man stole my purse, and you just become like a 50-pound dude, just like chilling on the corner, asking for crack. And you're just like, oh, you went that way.
Yeah. I mean, you could sneak your way. You could make more profit off of that by just like turning yourself into someone else and just posing as Bezos and cashing a check or something.
Yeah, but I mean, if I kept the same bone structure, I'm not going to look like Bezos, right? Now,
Okay.
if the wish grants me just the ability to transform,
Mm-hmm.
now we're talking about something different. So maybe.
Now we're talking about something
Maybe
different.
now we're talking about something different. Hillary, I kind of want to be Obama if I'm being honest. No, I think transforming into other people gets you into dangerous territory where you're gonna do some really fucked up shit. So I'm gonna avoid that and just be myself, but any version of myself.
Okay.
I think that plays within a safe boundary.
Any version of yourself that is reasonably attainable. Like if you put in the work,
Yeah.
you could achieve it.
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't be like a 9-foot tall version of myself. I think my bones probably wouldn't accept that. But yeah, within reason, within human reason. Like, yeah, if I just stopped eating, period, and I just shriveled away, what weight would I be? I could do that. That's achievable. It might kill me.
Okay.
That's achievable. So, and then the third wish. I mean, who doesn't want money? If I can read people's minds, though, do I really need the money? Because I should probably be able to earn the money. I can turn into any version of myself, and I can read people's minds. I'd be a great boxer. I could kick ass at any 1v1 sport event. Like,
you could also be a hell of a method actor.
Yeah.
They could be like, we want somebody to play this role,
like,
and you could instantly make yourself the perfect body makeup for that role, and you would be able to immediately tell exactly what the director wanted you to do.
See, I feel like I don't need money, because as cool as it would be to buy a spaceship and do some of this really lavish stuff, I don't know if that's really what I want to spend a wish on. It might be, though.
I mean, it's very hard to come up with something that is better
Than money?
than a bunch of money, because there's almost nothing that you can't do with
Yeah,
that.
it's a bunch of money, Hillary.
About the only thing that's outside the realm of having a bunch of money is superpowers.
Yeah. And I don't really want like super speed or super strength or anything ridiculous like that. Because that's just gonna get you in trouble. Like, hands down. If you become super fast, you're fucked. What are you gonna do? Assuming your body can withstand super speeds, which hopefully it can. And when you start dashing around the city, just like knocking shit over, blowing windows out, and you're gonna make a mess. Sam was.
Oh yeah, the logistics of any superhero movie are, if you actually think about them, are like it ruins
It's
everything
bad.
within like the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Superpowers suck. Like in our physical world, superpowers are awful. That's why I want the one that doesn't affect the physical world at all. I'll stay within people's heads. Yeah, it's gonna be money. Why wouldn't you want money? There's so much cool shit you could do, and I'm gonna go the evil route and say unlimited money.
Unlimited money. So you don't think that you would just get bored as fuck? Because you'd be like, here's something I want to do. Let me just fork out the cash. And
Go ahead.
And like we were saying, you're just going to end up completely fucking the world's economy. Because as you get more and more unsatisfied with your life and you just need more and more extravagant things to entertain you, you're going to have to drop more and more money on things, which basically becomes at some point an endless supply of cash into the world's economy, and inflation's going to be insane.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah. I don't know that I'm going to utilize that kind of cash, but I'm prepared for the circumstances and the fallout of it.
What if someone figures out that you have unlimited money? Aren't they just going to cut you off and like prevent you from spending it somehow?
How? I have unlimited money.
I guess you can pay anybody off if you have unlimited money.
I mean,
Probably.
everyone's got a price.
At some point, somebody's going to be like, he's destroying the world. Like, we have to do something about this. Stop accepting money from Chris.
Well, no one has to know I have unlimited money. They can just think I'm incredibly wealthy.
Somebody's going to figure it out.
Realistically, what are the chances that I would spend $100 billion on anything? Like, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
That is
a lot of
a
money.
ton of money.
And if I'm not spending more than the vampire space man, then I think I'll be okay. I don't think anyone's gonna come looking. I mean,
yeah, I guess that is your limit, right? Like you're gonna have to spend at a rate that keeps you you're gonna have to spend at a rate that prevents you from arousing suspicion.
Yeah, I have to spend less than the richest people in the world.
Yeah.
Which I don't think is a problem. Bezos just built a spaceship. I can spend less than that. I don't think I could come up with enough things to buy other than a spaceship to match the price of a spaceship.
Yeah. I mean, there are things you could do, I guess, like seemingly impossible tasks like ending world hunger that you could probably spend more money on.
Yeah, but I'm not going to. Like, I just wish to read people's brains. I'm not.
You're not going to be the superhero to my vampire super villain?
Yeah, I mean, I can change my body shape into any version of myself, read people's minds, and have unlimited money. I don't know that an altruistic future is what lies ahead for me. I'm not seeing that. Maybe, but I don't think I'm just straight out donating enough money to end world hunger.
You don't think that you're going to get to the point where you're like, man, I'm tired of doing stuff for myself because there's nothing that I can't do. I should start changing the world instead.
No, I would definitely immediately start changing the world. I just don't think I'm good at doing it through money. I just don't.
Explain.
Well,
we haven't even gotten to my monkey's paw list. I'm just hung up on your money.
Well, we can go to the monkey's paw if you want, or I can delve into what I'm doing with mind reading.
Okay, yeah. Tell me what you're gonna do with your things.
Oh my God, so many things, so many things. Okay, first of all, definitely becoming a famous athlete. I don't care. That sounds awesome. First thing I'm tackling, famous athlete. Putting on some MMA body. I'm gonna go in the fucking octagon, go like 97-0. I know where the attacks are coming from. I know exactly what they're gonna throw. I'm gonna go undefeated, be the greatest mixed martial artist of all time. Number one. First thing I'm doing. They're gonna be like, look at him, perfect physical specimen. He can read attacks like he's fucking Goku and Ultra Instinct. And people will be like singing the song and the stand be like, that's Attack on Titan, but whatever. And
Is that gonna make you faster though? Like you know what's coming, but you're still gonna have to react to it, right?
I mean, yes, but human reaction speed is like what, 0.256 milliseconds?
Yeah. I mean, I guess normal boxers have to rely on sight, and sight is actually super slow.
Yeah.
So
compared to a neural synapse, yeah, I'm dodging all that shit.
That's fair enough.
Like,
you're probably actually like, you would probably even know what is happening before your eyes see it. Not just like I can anticipate my opponent's moves because I know what they're thinking, but like you may straight up be able to know that someone's fist is moving before you can even perceive it with your eyes.
Yeah,
which would be
probably
a crazy
would.
thing to think about.
You probably would. Yeah, you would know exactly what your opponent's like. You would know like how your opponent's perceiving your movements and like what they want to do and like how they want to force you to react, and you can just fuck with it all. Like,
which would be an insane thing to watch. like watching boxing matches where somebody starts to dodge a punch that's like hasn't even been thrown yet. That would just be insane.
It would be cool. It would be
really cool.
It would be wicked. Like I would rule the mixed martial arts world. Just straight up. That's the first thing I want to do with mind reading. Like, I don't even need the money for that. That is like the first thing. It's so cool. I've thought about that one before. Like, that'd be dope. I think also acting, like you said, would be a really cool thing to dive into. Like, yeah, that'd be perfect. Again, fit any role, know exactly what the director wants, become a movie star. Boom. Mixed martial arts, master, movie star, greatest actor of all time. Next.
You could also, if you were a performing actor, like if you were acting in plays and stuff, you could fuck with the audience on stage.
Oh my god, you could.
If you could like think of things that people in the front row were thinking, or like read what people in the front row were thinking, you could just drop subtle things here and there where people would just be like, I'm sorry, what? Like if somebody's asking a question in their hand or in their head, you could just look at them and be like, "Yep." And then
You could do that as like a comedian, like be on stage making some kind of joke and be like, "Sir, did you come with your girlfriend tonight? What's her name? And yes, she is cheating on you with Devon." And just
that would be insane.
Oh my god, it would fuck with people.
Magician.
Oh,
magic. Oh my god. You could legitimately do that trick where somebody pulls a card.
Oh my god. Yes. Shit, my weed. Fuck. Yes.
Shit.
Yeah. Oh, see, you're just coming up with things for me. Mind reading sounds awesome.
Yeah, you waited for me to finish, and then you were like, "Here's what sucks, but here's why you're wrong." And I'm just like, "I'm gonna help him."
See, mind reading is awesome. Mind reading's awesome. But after that, politics. Definitely gonna do politics. You would get office so easily. Yeah. You would outmaneuver your opponents. So
foreign negotiations would be
insane.
Oh,
so easy. Get exactly what you want.
You could sit down with Kim Jong-un and just know exactly what he's thinking. Just be like, "That's a lie. I'm calling your bluff. You don't have those.
You don't have those. We're going in. Fuck it. We're going in." Yeah. Just world domination would not be hard if you could read people's minds. So, next step, world domination. That's the plan. MMA, actor, comedian, magician, politics rule the world.
Sounds reasonable to me.
And that's just off of mind reading and transforming the body. Haven't even used the money yet.
Yeah. So, what was your second thing? Oh, what else would you do with being able to transform your body on will?
That I think that one I think it has to affect your health to be useful, right? So like if you're overweight, transforming your body to a healthy weight eases the pressure on your heart. If you have a dying kidney, transforming your kidney makes it healthy again. That's why I would pick that, just to always be healthy. That way, if they're like, you have lung cancer, and like, yeah, no, I don't. Like, that would be awesome. Just cure your body by transforming your organs into the proper state again. That's why I'm picking that one. That one's purely just for health purposes, so I don't die.
So this ability in your mind is just the ability to manipulate your own cells in any way you see fit. It's basically
Pretty much. Pretty much, yeah.
So, okay. All right.
I'm
You're basically Majin Buu.
Yeah. I guess regeneration would have been regeneration and body morphing. Yeah, that's Majin Buu. Yes. Yeah, give me that.
So your second wish is to be Majin Buu.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
All right, as long as I'm not I'll be pink. I don't care. I can transform my body, it doesn't matter. That's fine. Yes. It would suck. It would suck to go to a genie and be like, hey, here's these 2 dope-ass wishes and here's a stupid third one, and you get off the island and then you get hit by a car and you're dead. Like, that would blow.
What if the accident immediately breaks your brain and you're not cognizant enough to repair yourself anymore?
So now you're saying I need to change my second wish.
No, you didn't give me that option.
You're right, I didn't. I guess I'm moving my brain, like, right before the accident. Like, try.
Oh shit! And then just shooting your head across the.
Yeah, just like extending my.
Dislodge your own head.
Yeah, like move my brain to my foot or something. Like try to protect it. Yeah. Well, I guess if it just killed me, like straight up, whoops. I guess I'm fucked. I guess
that's the game you play.
Yeah, I guess I wasted it. Yeah. I mean, hopefully, whatever like hits you isn't going to be instantly fatal, and you'll be able to heal your body from it. If not, I guess it doesn't matter.
If not, you're just not going to know.
Yeah. If not, it doesn't matter anymore. Game's over. GG. Next.
Nice try. All right. What are you doing with your money?
Evil things. I'm totally gonna try to make clones. 100%.
Of you or?
Just different people.
I mean, this technology already exists.
Yeah, but it's illegal.
To use it on humans.
It's illegal. Exactly. Right. So here's what I got to figure out. I got to figure out advancing cell growth so that the clones are the proper age. I got to figure out how to get people's cells. I also want to figure out genetic splicing so that I can combine people. Because I'm definitely looking to make the perfect human. I think that'd be dope as fuck.
Okay.
The perfect human specimen that will carry on evolution into the future.
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah, it does.
Real dangerous.
Yeah, it does. Luckily, I can read its mind. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
I guess so. But if you make a bunch of them, I don't know. I feel like you're just setting yourself up for some sort of crazy race of clone Nazis. But
I'm not afraid. I can heal.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely setting myself up for a race of clone Nazis. That's definitely what's gonna happen. It'd be pretty cool.
So you're gonna save the world from the clone Nazis that you created with your Majin Buu power.
Yes, Matt. This was clearly a setup to
You're setting the world up for failure so you can be the hero.
Yes, Matt. Who else is gonna be the villain to my hero? No one.
Vampire cyborg space guy.
Well, I guess if we both get the wish, the wish is yes. But in a circumstance where there's only one genie lamp, there's no one to rival me. So I have to be my own villain. That just makes sense to me. I have to make a clone army that is superior to humans in every way and then save the world.
The rest of the world has bored you, so
yes.
Well, I mean, I guess isn't that the whole plot of Dragon Ball? At a certain point, Goku's just so bored that he just puts the world in peril
Kinda.
for his own amusement.
Kinda, yeah. That's kind of what super is.
Welcome to Unplanned Podnancy, where everything comes back to Dragon Ball.
Everything always comes back to Dragon Ball. I
feel like
I could have just
watching. I feel like watching DBZ and Super is like a prerequisite to listening to this podcast at this point.
Almost. You're getting there. Yeah, I could have just straight up wished for DBZ stuff. That would have been cool, but that would have been outlandish, and I don't want to deal with a Goku. Like, I'm not winning against a Goku. Are you kidding? If I wish DBZ into existence and I didn't end up as the protagonist, that fucking sucks. Can you imagine? Well,
it's a poorly worded wish, but go ahead.
You're right. But okay, can you imagine like picking anything, like any cartoon series, TV series, wishing it into existence and not being the protagonist?
No. Every single situation like that is terrible if you're not the protagonist. Yes. Every single one. Dragon Ball is obviously terrible because now there's crazy space people flying around blowing shit up.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of another cartoon.
The Simpsons would not be good. Can you imagine, like, you end up as, like, fucking, I'm in trouble. Well, who?
I'm in danger.
Yeah. Like, end up, I can't remember his name either. End up as Milhouse or anything. Like, if you're not, like, one of the Simpsons, I guess you could be Mr. Burns and just be hated and rich. That would be something. Power Rangers. End up as, like, a fucking putty man. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you end up as like Rocksteady or Bebop and just get your ass kicked by the Ninja Turtles all the time. Yeah, if you're not the protagonist, it sucks. That's
Ed, and Eddie, and if you're not a kid,
oh my god.
Well, actually, so the theory is actually that the kids are dead, but also it's either the kids are dead and they're in purgatory, or all the adults are dead for some reason. So
could be either one.
There's no winning there.
Yeah, there's no winning there. Unless you end up as like Plank.
Yeah, I was about to say you could be Plank.
Then it doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah, that would. I don't remember where that was going, but I'm not wishing to be in a show and not be the protagonist. Oh yeah, so I wouldn't wish for DBZ because I don't want to deal with a Goku. Okay. That's why it has to be mind control or not mind control, mind reading powers and making my own villain.
Okay, monkey's paw.
Yeah.
So what if you being able to read everybody's mind opens like some sort of mind gateway, and everybody whose mind you read can read your mind now too?
Oh.
What if a one-way street's not possible?
One-way street isn't possible. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
I'll deal with that.
How are you going to get around it? Every situation that you have described where it's useful is now useless because you know everything your political opponents are doing, but they know the same thing about you.
It's about being Zen, man. It's about just Zen states of mind, being the thoughtless. That's a whole part of Buddhism, right? Just emptying your mind and having no thought. Boom, right there. Become a master of Buddhism. Learn how to just dump the mind. And when I make that mind link, they're thinking, I'm throwing a left. And what am I thinking? Gonna dodge. And that's it. That's all they hear. Dodge.
I feel like there's ways that people could like provide sensory to you where there's no way that you could stop yourself from thinking certain things.
Sure.
Like if somebody just shows you a picture of a nuke, you're immediately going to be like, things about nukes. Secret shit's going to fly into your brain and they're going to be like, aha!
I got it.
You'll be the easiest person to interrogate ever.
That's true. If I have the pathway open, I would be very susceptible. Okay. But this is my power, right? So I can just turn it off.
Yeah, but you did say earlier that anybody you look at, you read their mind. So what if you can't help it?
I was implying that I could choose to, but if I can't help it, so like it's just always on. It's always a two-way street.
Like if you look at someone, you're immediately connected.
Whoa, and it's a two-way street. Yeah, then I would have to get real good at like averting gaze, like
just staring at the floor.
Like that would be the trick. Be like, in the cage during your MMA fight and be like looking them in the eye, being like, if they're gonna throw a left, then look away and dodge. Like look away and dodge, and then look back at them. Oh, here comes the right. Look away, dodge. Like you'd have to get real good at just like glancing, picking up the information you want, and looking away.
People will know you as like Shifty Eyes Johnson. Because you're just always going to be like looking around
That
you,
shit-
like you're on crack.
That shifty ass Johnson sure couldn't box. Yeah.
All right.
That's what's happening.
What was your second thing? Oh, okay. So what if anytime you change your body, you immediately consume the amount of energy that would have been required to do it by natural means? So if you increase your mass, you burn the amount of energy that would have been required to like build that muscle naturally.
I mean, what are the consequences if I don't possess that amount of energy?
You die. Your body shuts down.
Then I guess I'm doing this gradually. I guess it's not just
you're gonna have to do it in steps.
It's not instantaneous shifting. It would still be way faster. You would just go to like McDonald's and just like buy a bunch of Whoppers and just be like, all right, I gotta lose like 100 pounds and like cut off like 10 and be like, okay, Whopper or a Big Mac.
You're gonna be on an insane bulk cut cycle.
Yeah. That's exactly what it would be. I think that'd be okay. That's fine. You get to eat like whatever you want if you have that as a consequence. Now you're actually like forced to eat just like a lot of food to just keep transforming your body. I think that's a win-win right there.
Yeah, you're just like, I gotta spike my blood sugar. Give me 3 milk a day.
I think that sounds good. No, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, fair enough. That's the best one I could come up with. That one. If I sat here and thought about it for a while, maybe I could come up with a better one. But that's what I have immediately.
Yeah, well, I guess if the bones aren't changing shape, I guess you could get like cramps and stuff from the muscles changing size. That would suck. Just like constant cramps and ooh.
Also, don't your bones like change as you gain weight to compensate in some way or something like that?
Yeah, a little
like
bit.
Your bone density changes or something
I
like
don't
that.
know.
So if you immediately go from like 150 to like 220 a muscle, you're good chance you're gonna snap some bones probably. I might be wrong about that.
No
I don't
idea.
actually know.
I would assume the pressure of weight over time increases the density or decreases the density based on the damage.
Because you lose bone mass when you go to space, right?
Yes, because you weigh less. But you're also not actively under the effects of gravity. So I really don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't know.
But that's the best I had in the moment. What was your third thing? Money. And you're going with unlimited money?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we've already talked this one to death. What if you can't spend more money than is in circulation at any given moment? And so if you spend too much money, it's automatically pulling money out of other people's hands.
Okay.
Okay.
Whose hands am I taking this money out of? Is it Space Vampire or is it Musk? Like
it's random. It just randomly draws from the pool.
I'm a villain at this point. I don't think it matters.
You could be taking somebody who's on their last legs, last $5, man.
I've already stated that I'm going villainous with this route. So
So you just don't.
I just don't think it matters.
It's very difficult to make unlimited money a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean,
very difficult.
Yeah, the monkey's paw of like an amount of money works because you're like, you killed someone in your family to get that amount of money, and they're like, well, that fucking sucks. I shouldn't have wished for that. But when someone's like, unlimited money, and you're like, well, you kill an unlimited amount of people, I guess. And they're like, whoa, all right. Because if someone asks for an unlimited amount of money, they don't care about the consequences. They just don't. You're past that point. You're just like, fuck the world. Doesn't matter anymore. I want to do dumb shit.
Yeah, an unlimited amount of money is like, that's a ride or die wish. That's like a like, come what may.
Yeah,
sort of.
It gets you can get into real silly territory, with unlimited amount of money.
You would just have to. You would immediately desensitize yourself or like dissociate from reality.
Yeah,
I feel like and.
Here's the thing. I don't want to get into too much reality-based stuff, but it's a fact that some of the world's richest do some fucked up shit because they have nothing left to spend money on.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, we can point to Weinstein and just leave it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people just get bored, and so they start diving into the taboo,
Yes.
and in order to tickle what's left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Money's gonna fuck you up.
Money will always fuck you up, and I think that is the message we should leave people with this week. Is that
If Chris and I were given unlimited money, we'd become psychopaths, and so would you.
no, that's just the truth of the matter, people. That's just where it is. Thank you very much for listening to Unplanned Podnancy. I've been Chris.
I've been Matt.
And we really hope that you've enjoyed the last 11 episodes now. Make sure that if you're listening here, you follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and go visit our YouTube and visit Podnancy Plays. Go check out unplannedpodnancy.com. Pick up a mug, pick up a shirt. Make sure that you like buckets more than baskets.
Or baskets more than buckets.
Yeah, I mean, whatever floats your boat, your weird ass boat. If that's just what you're into.
Onto an island with a genie lamp.
Thank you very much for listening.
Poopy.
Bye-bye. Bye.